Y peth cyntaf dwi eisiau gwneud ydy rhannu chi fewn I grwpiau. I'd like to split you into groups. So, dwi eisiau un grŵp, wel, grŵp 1 a grŵp 2. So, yn grŵp 1, os gawn ni y 3 yn chi, a in grŵp 2, it's going to be quite a lot of you. Maybe if you come to this table, we could maybe add another table on. If you come to work with...
I would do in a class, this is like an hour's lesson if you like. I would then bring the students back together again. So having separated you up linguistically, which has the advantage of making it clear that I have certain expectations of the Welsh speakers and putting them in a group together so they're not on their own. It has the disadvantage, obviously, of dividing your group up linguistically and making that divide clear. So I would be looking, and again, this is the sort of thing that I would do at the beginning of a programme when I'm first with students. What I really want to do is establish the use of Welsh there. Once it's established, you can be much more laid back about it. But here's an activity where they can be working together, a bilingual poster, and the idea here is mainly with 14-year-old school pupils, because chances are you're going to have them coming in from Welsh-speaking school, to give it a context. So there's some context behind about how they should use a computer. And again, you'll have this to hand, or the Welsh speakers can help on the sort of things that they're doing to produce a poster, and they're working together. So you bring the group back together, and you're deciding who sits with who. Before we get to think about the actual sort of ill effects on different parts of the body, it's a very quick exercise. And I'm going to ask Angharad to write these on the board. Just go through the parts of the body, because I'm sure we all know a number of these in Welsh as well. Just 2 seconds on this now. If we start with these here. David, do you know what would these be called in Welsh? If you could write them up on the board. Okay. Right, this one's a little bit harder. Does anybody know what this is? Yeah. Let's have fingers. Okay, yeah, so let's say there's fingers, isn't it? That's probably one that's quite familiar, yeah? Right, this is the one that not being very familiar with Welsh, and I know I wouldn't know. What's that here then? What's that? You've got wrists there, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, okay. This one I think means these, probably, that's what pointing at. Clipiau, yeah. It's interesting what we know, what we don't know with these, isn't it? And then we're talking about this here. Yeah. Next. Again, for your Welsh speaker, you need to have somebody who's fairly confident writing up on the board for this. You need to pick it. So the really ugly term there is ergonomics. Can anybody give us happily a definition of ergonomics?
A healthy position to sit in while you're at work.
Healthy position. It's to do with positioning ourselves in our workstation, isn't it? Yeah? Well, here's one really attractive definition. Really memorable. What about this one? The science of making the job fit the worker. Now, could any of you, the Welsh speakers, could you give us a Welsh version of the user-friendly version, the user-friendly definition?
Gwyntog yn iaith o creu'r swydd I addas i'r gweithiwr.
So addas is
To adapt.
Adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking at the word job and adapting. Does that sound all right to anybody else? Yeah.
In your files, mae yna daflen efo'r tap book, put the sheet with the tap on. See how well you remember. Eisiau chi restru yn Gymraeg rwan y 5 gair allweddol, achos yn y wers nesa, next lesson, the first you'll be doing is looking for definitions. byddwch chi'n defnyddio geiriadur neu'r cyfrifiadur. Okay? I want you to list those 5 keywords now to see how much you remember. Okay? Because at the beginning of the next lesson, we'll be using dictionaries or a computer to look for definitions. Meddwl rwan am eich hunan gyfrifoldeb. I want you to think now about looking after yourself. Some responsibilities. Rhai cyfrifoldebau sydd genna ni. Now then, would you like to come up and write one either responsibility neu cyfrifoldeb? Da iawn. Healthy eating. Yn Gymraeg? Da iawn. Bwyta, eating. Healthy.
Iechyd?
Yeah.
Iech.
Yeah.
Question 2. Okay, anybody want to venture another answer for question 2? The order. What was the first thing you needed to do? So we'll go through the order. So the first one is put it back in the chair. So we go down to B and C. Yeah, so that's D, isn't it? Okay, so that's the D point here. What's the second thing you need to do? No. Yeah, you need to bring it towards the keyboard where you're actually going to be sitting. Yeah. So that brings us to
C.
C. Yes, thank goodness for that.
Small and at the wrong angle. So what you
I don't get answer.
Don't get any of
The
them.
numbers are going to be an answer. 3 names.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Termau allweddol, key terms we've looked at today. Maen nhw gyd yn Gymraeg achos bod nhw'n termau syml. They're all Welsh because they're quite simple terms. If you present more complex or technical terms, I would maybe, if you do this kind of exercise, use a mixture of Welsh and English. Where's this one here? The glasses. Ond o'n anodd cael lluniau I ddangos. It's difficult to get pictures to really show. But you can put a word in as a clue as well. That comes up on this side.
James Bond villain.
He's a friendly thing.
Yeah.